FNCS Globals is right around the corner, and in this video I'm going to help you make it there. First, I'm going to give you tips on how to find a duo. There are plenty of ways, and one of the ways are going to a Discord server. There are Discord servers such as Fortnite official server, menu scrims, any open scrims, and any practice scrims. Just for some advice, go to any open scrims and menu scrims. They have the best people to do it with in there. Now I want to tell you about elos. There's high elo, mid elo, and what I like to call shit elo. Depending on what elo you're in, that should affect how you play. I'll put a little description on the screen if you want to rewind and read it. Next is the format. It's almost impossible to win a tournament without knowing the format. FNCS hasn't come out for this season, but looking at the other tournaments this season, placement is heavy. If you aren't new to comp, you probably think your first game should be a key game, and the rest should be placement. Being realistic, that only works with people who are highly experienced in comp. Since you're watching this, I'm going to guess you're a new player to comp and want to become better. The best thing for beginner comp players is to play their first game out. That doesn't mean key your first game, just play it out and try to play consistent throughout all your games. Your first game and your last 3 games should matter the most, so try to make those your best game. If you don't believe me, look at these guys' stats. Their first game was their best game, then they started having some iffy games. Their third to last game, they started locking in, had one more bad game, then their last game, they brought it home, and this is why they placed top 500. Which moves us on to how to play early, mid, and any game. Early game is first and second zone in my opinion. Hopefully your landing spot is good enough where you can get loot, mats, and maybe 1 or 2 kills off spawn. Mid game is third, fourth, and maybe fifth zone. You should be already done farming up and trying to find a spot where you can just box up and look for sprays. If you're on a high elo, getting tags of people right now is very important. You never know what surge is going to pop up. In-game is a little iffy. Hopefully you're good on mess by this time and have somebody in your duo that can tarp for you. Going for a height is really great in in-game, but sometimes you're not going to be able to do it, so don't force it and stick to low ground if you need to. Now I'm going to tell you a bit about rotation. As a beginner, I know you probably think having 1 drop spot is the best, but nah, you should have at least 2 or 3 to help you, just in case if you're having a bad game or having a bad time landing at that one spot, you can land at a different spot. Having multiple drop spots help you and your duo from losing momentum. If you're in low elo but keying is not working for you, don't be afraid to play placement. There's nothing wrong with playing placement, and it actually helps you get to where you need to be. I'd rather get to you where you want to be instead of not getting to where you want to be because you want to look good and not play the right way. I'm just going to put some extra things out there. Try your hardest not to argue with your teammates. I know you're going to have some disagreements, but try to handle it in a mature way or wait until after the tournament to say something about it. Keep positive energy around at all times. Positive energy is winning energy. Make sure you and your duo do VOD review. VOD review is going to help you fix all your mistakes. You don't get any extra points for forecast or island, so make sure you don't give your game because you thought you did. I covered basically everything that can help you qualify for FNCS. If you have any questions, comment down below. Until next time, peace.